Hi guys, today I'm going to do a everyday makeup routine. This is kind of spontaneous, but I woke up this morning and thought, why not put my makeup on camera? I think a few things have changed since my last one, not much. I've still got my staple products that I love, but quite a few things have changed. And it's really simple makeup, it's just this, literally my everyday makeup. So I hope you enjoy it. I've been really ill over the last few days, so sorry about my voice and my face and anything ill related that you notice. That's because I've literally been in bed for the last 3 days. But I hope you enjoy it and maybe find it a bit helpful. Okay, so I've already done my morning skincare routine and moisturised loads, especially because my skin's really dry at the moment. And I'm just going to start by using this NARS primer. This is the pore refining primer. It's the oil-free one. So I'm just going to put a bit of this all over. And then just smooth it over my face, just creating a nice sort of blank canvas base. It makes my makeup last much longer as well. And today I'm going to use my Origins Plantscription SPF 15 foundation because this is really moisturising. I really like to use this when my skin's dry. It just makes my skin feel amazing and it makes it look glowy as well. This is in the colour 02 Light Neutral. I just put a bit onto my finger and put it onto my face. You can be quite generous with this one because it's not really a heavy, it's kind of a bit more of a tinted moisturiser. Gosh, I'm like nearly running out of this, I use it so much. And then I'm going to use my Real Techniques stippling brush to buff this in. I prefer this one than the buffing brush for foundations like this, because it doesn't sort of just push it off, it blends it in better when it's a thinner foundation. So I'm just using circular motions to really work this into the skin and it makes it look really natural and flawless. Keep buffing. I spend quite a lot of time doing this. I think it's really important to have a good base before you put the rest of your makeup on. So it's worth spending a bit more time on your foundation or tinted moisturiser, whatever you use. This smells so good, this one. It just feels like a skincare product, that's why I really like it. It doesn't feel like you're putting on loads of makeup. So just make sure it's all blended in, all the way around your chin. Okay, I think that's blended in, so that's my base. And then for concealer, the first one I use is the Bobbi Brown Corrector in Light Bisque. I just repurchased this one. It's a sort of salmony pink colour, which is good for under eye dark circles, which I have at the moment really badly, because it counteracts the dark and sort of just neutralises the colour rather than covering it up, which I really like. And I use a Jemma Kid number 7, I think it's a concealer brush, so I just take a little bit out like that. I think a lot of people use their fingers, but I just prefer doing it like this, I'm not sure why. And then I just put some just in the inner corner and just underneath my eye like that. Just paint it on. That should be enough. And then I take my MAC 224, I think this is. Yeah, a MAC 224. So I just blend that in, circular motions. Make sure it's all blended in. I'm going to take a bit more actually. I think because when you get a new one, it's kind of hard. It's not like warmed up yet, so it's quite hard to get a lot of product out. And I also have really dark circles at the moment. Let's just blend that in. And then I'm going to use this Origins concealer. This is the Plantscription concealer to go alongside the foundation. I also really like this as well. I've been using this for ages. I'll definitely buy another one if I run out. It's really good, really moisturising. I just put a bit more of this under my eyes because I need a bit more extra coverage there. A bit around my nose. I've got a nice red nose at the moment. A bit on my nose and then on my chin. Those are the sort of places that I always need cover up. And then again with the same 224 brush, just blend it. This concealer is really easy to blend. Like, that quick. It's really moisturising, so it doesn't cling to any dry patches if you have dry skin. It's just really nice, and again feels like a skincare product. It's really hard to do your eyes without opening your mouth. Does anyone else find that very annoying? And then sometimes I'll use a powder at this point. Normally this foundation's very dewy, and sometimes I feel like I need a bit of powder. Today I won't because my skin's really dry and it's kind of, it likes the extra moisture. But if I do, I've been using the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, which I really like actually, on this massive Japonesque brush, which is Japonesque 333. It's amazing for powder. So I use those if I use powder, but today is a no powder day. At this point I'll put a bit of eyeshadow primer on, just to give it time to dry before I actually get to the eyeshadow bit. I've been using this Kryolan, I never say it properly, eyeshadow primer. This is better than the MUA one that I normally use. So I just put a bit of that on my eye and smooth it over. This just makes my eyeshadow cling better and last better as well. I also quite like, I think it just kind of smooths out the eyelid area as well, which I like. So that's done. Oh, I left it upstairs, but I normally use the HD brow beater. I don't really need it today actually, but I normally just use like a clear brow gel. I just use that through my brows. I'm quite lucky I don't need to do my brows because, as you can see, they are massive. So next I'm going to use a highlighter, which will just make me look nice and glowy, and I'm going to use the Dior Amber Diamond. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Amber Diamond. This is the one that I rushed out to buy when everyone said it was being discontinued, and it's not, but I'm glad I bought it. I'm going to use the MAC 113 brush, which is kind of a small blusher brush, and then it looks like this, so it's got kind of lighter colours going to more kind of tan and brown colours. I think if I use these I just look too orange, so I normally stick to this end, mix the two on the end, and then just pat it onto the tops of my cheekbones. A little bit down my nose, my brow. I'm not sure if it's really showing up on camera, but it gives kind of a nice glow. Then I'm going to use my all-time favourite bronzer, which is NARS Laguna, which I've talked about already many times. I've literally nearly used it up actually. Okay, so I'm going to use the Real Techniques blusher brush. Yeah, it's the blush brush, which I just think is too big for blusher for me, so I use this bronzer. It's perfect, especially if you want to do some contouring. So I get a bit on the brush, which is a bit difficult, and there's a big hole in the middle. And then I just start from the line. I mean, I don't know how many of you know about contouring, but if you do want to contour, which means that you sort of make your face look a bit slimmer and work into the contours of your face, you kind of work from your ear to the edge of your mouth, where you can kind of see that natural line when you go like that. So I just start like that, and then I work up as well to the temples. I don't do it too drastically for a sort of daytime makeup look, because I don't want to look too overdone. And just put it down as well, because you don't want to look like you've got a big line of bronzer. Just make sure everything's blended, I think that's the key. Not too much as well, you don't want to look orange. But it's quite hard to look orange, I think, with NARS Laguna, that's why I like it. And then for a blusher today, I'm going to be using this Bobbi brown one, which is called Pink Rose, number 42. And this is a really nice colour actually. I've been using this a lot recently. It's kind of just like a dusty pink, but it's kind of bright enough that it shows up on me, because a lot of my really pale pink ones just don't suit me. It's bright enough that it shows on my skin, but it's not too over the top, it's just really subtle. So I put a bit of this on. This is a Japonesque 324, which I love for blusher, and just put a bit on the high bits of my cheek. I sometimes put blusher on the apples of my cheek, but I prefer at the moment putting it a bit higher up. Not sure why. I go through stages, change my mind. So just keep building it up as much as you want, really. Kind of depends on the day, how I'm feeling. You know, I've got a long day today, so I'm putting a bit more on so that it lasts. like that. Then on to eyes. I know some people do eyes first and then face. I think it depends. If I'm doing like a really smoky eye or something where I think my eyeshadow might fall onto my face, then I do eyes first, but most of the time I do face first. It's just kind of a habit. So for my eyes, normally for an everyday look, I go to my Inglot palette and I use this colour here, which is 422. I absolutely love this colour. It's so random, but it's like my all-time favourite eyeshadow from Inglot, and it's just a matte brown sort of taupey colour. It's just, I don't know why, it just suits me perfectly, and I find it really easy to wear just every day. So I use my MAC 217, trusty MAC 217. I need to buy more of these. So I just get a bit of that on 217 and then just apply it to my eye. Make sure you blend it out properly so it's not too dark. And then I get quite a nice like subtle colour. Do that on both lids, of course, that would be weird if I didn't. And then I just take a smaller brush. This is from, oh, I can't remember what this brand is called, but this is the Smudger GL4 brush. And take the same colour. This is just a really basic, like everyday eyeshadow, it's nothing crazy. And just take a bit underneath. I feel like this is a step I really can't miss, even when I do my eyeshadow on the top. I always feel like I need something underneath, I'm not sure why. Maybe it makes me feel like I've got bigger eyes. But I really like to wear eyeshadow underneath my eye as well. Oh, I've just realised I have one of those really annoying clocks that tick-tocks really loud. I'm going to have to change that because that's driving me mad. Oh, it's really nice there. Look, it's this clock from IKEA. I really like it, but yeah, it's ticking really loudly. Oh, go away. Okay, so anyway, back to makeup. Put that underneath like that, and that's pretty much eyeshadow done. Really easy. It's normally quicker when I'm not ill and doing everything slowly. Sometimes, if I feel like I need it, I'll use a skin coloured eyeliner in my waterline. This is the Rimmel Scandalise in Nude, which is a really good dupe for the MAC one. I might just put it on actually. And that just kind of makes your eyes look a bit more bright and awake. And then literally for the last 5 months I think I've been using a brown eyeliner instead of a black liquid liner. I don't know what happened, I just suddenly stopped using black liquid liners. Felt like it was a bit too much for an everyday look, and now I use brown eyeliner. And this is my favourite one, it's Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes in the colour 2L. I don't know what the name of the colour is, it just says the number on here. This is really nice, it's really soft and it's just a really nice kind of bronzy brown. So I just apply that to the top of the lashes. Like that. Sometimes I have to make it a bit longer. Just keep playing around until you think it suits your eye shape, and then do the same on the other side. Okay, the problem is I can't see out of this eye, so I need to lean a bit closer. And then look straight ahead at the mirror, my mirror's here, and just make sure it's all kind of even as well. Sometimes there's like some gaps you need to fill in. I just really like that, I feel like it adds definition but it's not too over the top, like black liquid liner could sometimes be. It's also a bit fiddly if you're a bit tired in the mornings. So for my mascara, I'm still loving my Origins GinZing mascara, which is just this huge brush, as you can see. And I just put this to my top lashes. I don't really bother with mascara on my bottom lashes unless I'm going on a night out. Oh, this is going a bit clumpy, that must mean I'm near the end. As you can see, I'm hardly like putting any effort in, and it's making my lashes look huge. That's why I like this one. I can't bother just spending hours on my mascara. So that's my eyes, and I think that's pretty much it actually. There's one more thing, this. On my lips, just lip balm. Don't The reason I do these sort of browny smoky eyes is so that I can wear a lipstick if I want to. I don't think ahead like that with lipsticks. I just decide like at 2 o'clock I'm going to wear a lipstick. But in the morning I always put on a lip balm, especially now my lips and everything are so dry. And this is the Fresh Brown Sugar lip treatment, which I absolutely love. It's amazing. I just put that all over my lips. It's really moisturising and also gives like a little gloss, which I quite like. It lasts ages. So that's my finished look, and I hope you liked seeing how I do my everyday makeup. It obviously doesn't take that long when I'm doing it on my own, not on camera. I do it a lot quicker. But that's kind of the gist of it, so I hope you like that. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like sort of makeup tutorials, how I do my makeup things. I'm going to try and do a few more. I've done a new setup with the mirror here, so let me know if you think it was alright if I was looking to the side a bit too much. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Bye!